Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. I'm just deleting a few dickheads today. Welcome to Real News Live. I'm your host, Mike Bara, in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is a pre-Thanksgiving news update. And ask me anything. Get your questions over in the chat, whether you're on YouTube or whether you are on Rumble. Either way, we appreciate you being here. I've got some news today, some interesting stuff that's floating out there that we will talk about. And going to do the usual stuff. We'll give it a few minutes for people to get in here. I'll run through the advertisements. Want to do a special thank you again to a few folks who've helped me with Barclays medical fees. I appreciate that very, very much. I want to thank Jackie, Roy, Joe Evans, and Gonzalo. Thank you guys very much. And once again, yes, I could use some help with Barclays vet fees. The veterinarian services are going to be very expensive. He goes back in for testing on Tuesday, next Tuesday. And, it's sad around here, but he's doing well, except for the fact that he's now. And all he can seem to see is light and dark. When you turn a light on, he seems to notice that. So I put some video out and, on my Instagram of walking around with him. He's relatively normal, but he's not flourishing. He's not doing anything in life. He's not participating. He's just kind of laying around waiting to eat and go to the bathroom, and that's about it. Get pets. He's getting pets, and that's it. So we got him on medication. We're hoping to improve some of his condition, and we'll find out on Tuesday on the tests, which are not going to be cheap. So thank you for everybody who's helped and contributed to that. All right, let's go ahead and get to the usual advertising stuff. If you should miss a show, you can always go to mikebara.blogspot.com, where you can pick up all kinds of episodes, things we've done. Last night's Toxically Masculine Tuesday, which was fire, by the way. Again, best news roundtable discussion on the internet, and gets very, very little play, but should get a lot more. But hey, we'll work on that. Also got videos here of UFO cases I've solved, books that I've written, my appearance schedule, interviews I've done with people in the UFO community, and all the episodes of Real News Live with Mike and Jen. And that page, if you click on a video, is going to take you to the Rumble page, where you will get what's going on here. Yeah, we're take you to the Rumble page, Real News Live with Mike and Jen, the Rumble channel. We got 7,400 followers. Try to get that up there. Hi, Susan. I tried to call you earlier today. I'll probably give you a call a little bit. I don't know if you're busy doing readings, but happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you're recovering and feeling well. So takes you to the Rumble channel. There's two ways you can help us out on the Rumble channel. It's three ways. Like the videos, follow the channel, and then you can hit the little subscribe button down there for a mere $5 a month. Support the channel. Jen and I split all the proceeds. Or you can do a Rumble rant and just help us out. Any amount of money is fine with a Rumble rant. We do appreciate that. I think you have to be at least $1, but that's it. So also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at thecbdgurus.com, where you can get all kinds of CBD-based products for your health. Matt and Lucas are wonderful people over there in Minnesota. Matt's just sent me a bunch of CBD products. I think the black seed oil and some other things I'm going to start giving to Barkley, which are supposed to help with glaucoma, which is what they think is going on with him. I think it's something else. I think it's an autoimmune disease. I think something in his body has gone haywire and is attacking his optic nerves. That's what I think is going on, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But you can hit the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, no capital A, no S on the end of it, just ALIEN, all lowercase, and get this week's specials, which include some Bolivar. Every week, Matt puts in different combinations of currencies: Bolivar, Dong, Rupiah, occasionally Dinar, in addition to the discounted wholesale prices you get on the products that are in there. They got stuff on this week on sale, like the Sleep Gummies, the Delta 8 Gummies, the Lion's Mane, Miracle Gold stuff, the X-Freeze Pain Roll-On, which is wonderful, the new Excite Fruit Gummies, and Caramel Popcorn. That looks good. Lotion 2000, really love that stuff for your skin. It's great stuff. Matt and Lucas are wonderful people, so get on over to the wholesale tab on the cbdgurus.com. Also, please do not forget to visit our other wonderful sponsors, the folks over at MikeBaraPets.com, where Diana and Kristen, the Mushroom Ladies, can help get your fur babies, your dogs, your cats, your horses on their proper health track. Mush Puppies and Mojos are great products. Barkley loves those. I got them on the special sauce. I've got the kitties on the special sauce, the Sequoia Premium Cat Food. Chill doggies are great if you have a pet with a dog with separation anxiety. Give him one of those. He calms right down. Mush ponies for the large dogs and the horses. What we're going to switch Barkley to is from the Mush Puppies to the Mush Ponies. We're going to give him a half of a Mush Pony because it's a stronger medicine, and hope that it will help him with his health challenges. The main thing, of course, with him is not the blindness. That damage has been done. We probably can't do anything about that, but we can certainly help him with the other health issues he's confronting, and hope that he can stay with us another couple of years. Also, there's the Enforce line of products for human consumption. They work wonderfully as well. The Coriolis Versacolor, the Enforce Plus for immune system boosting, the Clarity, the Restore, the Shield, all kinds of cool stuff. They got gummies, they've got chocolates, they've got coffees, they've got starter packs, they've got the new skin products and body balms. Send an email to Diana at MikeBaraPets@gmail.com. MikeBaraPets@gmail.com. Link in the description to all of this stuff. And you can get she'll get right back to you with a plan for helping your pet or yourself on your journey to health. MikeBaraPets.com. Also, please don't forget to visit, link in the description, the LifeWave line of amazing patches. These phototherapy patches, which basically just take your body's own infrared emissions and reflect them back onto you and stimulate the growth of stem cells. And certain frequencies of the patches give you stem cell growth in certain parts of your body to reduce inflammation, to increase other function, energy. I use the Eon for, male problems, not those problems, but, and the thing where men have to get up in the middle of the night after they turn 50. Pee a lot. The SP6 and the X39. The X39 is the base patch. The SP6 is the hormone-based patch. They work great in combination. They actually have got my blood work down. My weight is down. Everything looks good from that end of things. I also got I now have like 10 testimonials. I've got to get them all set up and get them on a website. I gave Dave Bara the Ice Wave pain patches for some pain he was having around his ear. And 5 minutes later, he goes, these things work incredibly fast. That was my experience, especially with nerve pain up around the ear area and his teeth. All of his problems went away. He felt great. Now he's a believer in the patches too. So get on over there. They have some Black Friday specials, 25% off the performance bundle combined with the energy enhancer. If your energy is low, the X39, X49 energy enhancer bundle for $269 is going to get you rolling. Also, the Ice Wave and energy enhancer. So for pain, X49, energy enhancer, good stuff. And then the YH system, the Eon patch, which I found to be very useful. I actually have one. Well, that's an X39. To help with my ear drainage problems. But LifeWave, they are amazing stuff and amazing people. So get on out there and get your health on. All right, let's take a quick look at a few things before I get to any questions or the news. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, hi, Foxy Brown. How are you doing? And thank you for the contribution too. YouTube changed my name. Interesting. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Royal, how are you? Azrin Sage, greetings. May the Lord bless you. I agree. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. It's going to be a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, we'll see. We have to give it a week. We got Barkley on his medication. His medication is about 10 days. At the end of that 10 days, he goes back in for more tests. We see if the medication has helped. I have had people tell me stories to the effect that doing the steroids and the antibiotics cleared up their pet's blindness. I haven't seen any results on that with Barkley yet, but I have had people say that worked. I've had people say that Fenben worked. And somebody mentioned they were going to ship me a dose of Fenben dewormer for Barkley. It's a 3-day dose. and we'll try it. I'll try it. I'll combine all of these things together to see if we can get him to recover his eyesight a little bit. Morning, happy Thanksgiving Eve. Yeah, I don't know about whiskey and wisdom tonight. Mark is hemming and hawing, but we haven't really done it much, and I think we should. We've missed 2 of the last 3 weeks, so I think we should go back to it. Mercury retrograde makes things like travel and communications and signing legal agreements a nightmare. It ends Saturday, 11/29. Well, I'll be signing some legal agreements on Saturday, 11/29. So I hope it's all cleared up by that. Um, let's see. We've been told all along the military is the only way. No, it's not a coincidence. Good morning, Dr. Sarah Brodsky. How are you? I just gave you the Barkley update. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving from Indigenous Spirit. Thank you for praying for Barkley. And there's the wonderful Susan Gratz. Is there a PO box where I can say, maybe privately communicate with me on Telegram, and I'll get back to you on that. Prayers for Barkley. Trump announcement tomorrow. Yeah, nobody knows quite what it is, but I'm going to get into that when I get to the news segment. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving too, Julie. All right. Joe is heading to Las Vegas in January for the All In Conference. Hope to see you there. I hope to see you too, buddy. Mark, cancel whiskey and wisdom. Yeah. Okay. So no whiskey and wisdom. I guess I get to take a nap or something. Okay. Let's head over to the news update and fill you guys in. Okay, I have some bond people I'm tracking. They were expecting to get paid Tuesday. They did not. This one bond person did receive a phone call from Treasury today and was told that his funds would be made available today. There's an outside chance that it wouldn't be until Friday, but the plan is today. They're supposed to give him his funds today. He's supposed to hear about these things and get the money through his lawyer. He does not know quite how much of a payout he is going to get, but he is on the back end of the bond process, meaning that if this guy gets his money, other bond people, bond holders, have already been paid. He said that the money is now in the United States. That's an indication that his funds are coming from Dubai 1 and 2 or one of the other international settlements that are out there. So if that money is moving, that's a critically important and positive development. And according to him from Treasury, that's what was said. Then you throw in one other factor, which is that the last thing he said was, they said it's a go. Today. They said it's a go for today. Now, another bit of information, I'm going to try to paraphrase this. Foreign platforms are supposed to be triggering transactions today, and they will be getting money. They will be able to spend that money on Friday when the U.S. banks open back up. Payment codes were released yesterday. I was told to stay tuned for good news for this week. ISO 20022 is to be fully implemented globally today, Wednesday, the 26th. Look for a major announcement today or Monday. Well, the president is supposed to be making an announcement, I believe, today or tomorrow. These other people are looking for it to happen next week. In other words, our end of it next week. The banks, as of today, are under a no vacation policy as of now until January 1st, 2026. So that indicates that everything is meant to go between now and New Year's. That's the plan. What I find interesting is that these two different sources um, both said in their own way it's a go, and they don't know each other. So that's the most positive thing that I have is I've got two sources, one on the banking side, one on the bond side, that have been told it's go. It's a go. So thank you. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Rumble Rant, and Super Chat. And again, also links are in the description to my PayPal and my Cash App. And you can only, if you want to help with Barclays expenses, it is very much appreciated. Okay. RA written update. By the way, Kathy, I heard about your doggy yesterday. I'm very sorry about that. And it's one of the things I hope I don't have to go through here anytime soon. But happy Thanksgiving to you too. RA Wren update. I don't know who that is. Calling for 2026 first quarter. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. Oh, it's not going to happen until the first quarter. And you look like a genius when it happens earlier. Amanda says, oh, your bond people are full of shit. Nobody's getting paid this year, guaranteed. These losers, including Trump, are all in on the corruption. It was supposed to go 3 years ago. Okay. So, yeah, a bunch of people who, if your bond guys aren't lying, they're being lied to. Well, they're not lying, Scott. And thanks for your input, which we will never have to listen to again. Good morning from BC, Canada. Just watch a video where Sadani's getting ready to rock this RV on December 1st. He did a speech on it. Maybe, you hear these things. Maybe. I've not heard from Jen. She's spending the week at home. So that's about all I got, guys. If you don't have any more questions, wait a minute. Okay, Mike's gonna sound weird. The mushroom ladies have a cat. SOP. I ran out of the dog. I gave him the cat one. He was blind for years. That started right away. Now he don't get that green and can see. I think you're talking about the super sauce. I think dog cat super sauce worked. Why do bond people go first? Well, they seem to think that they have to fund the RV, but the RV is actually being funded by the gold and the sovereign wealth fund. So I don't know that from. Ray Ren is TT Tony. Okay, thank you. Are bond payments part of the RV? They are sort of the beginning, and I don't completely buy that they have to be. They have to go first. I think we can all go at the same time. A week or two ago, you spoke about how the Zim will work. Can you touch on that again? How the Zim will work, as I understand it, is you will get, if you contribute to humanitarian projects, and they don't necessarily have to be a specific project, but it could be calling from a list of projects that they are supposed to have. Like I want to reinforce the electrical grid infrastructure. I want to contribute to that one. If you do that, you qualify for a higher rate of return. Let's say for per $100 trillion note, let's say you get 33 million per 100 trillion note. That's what they're going to pay you out. You also get to go in line towards the front of the line on the med beds, as I understand it. And the more Zim you have, the higher the rate you have. Let's say somebody had 20 $100 trillion Zim notes. They're going to maybe get 50 million per note because they have more. They're also going to get paid a higher interest rate. And the longer a payout you take, the higher your rate will be, your interest rate, and the higher your payout will be. So in other words, the maximum payout you can get is to take a 30-year payout. They'll give you some percentage, 10 to 15% down right now. So let's say your Zim bonds total up to $1 billion, 1 billion, or B. They pay 150 million today, and the rest of it they pay out over 30 years. And you're going to get the highest rate per bond, and you're going to get the highest interest rate on the payments, and you're not going to have to pay any taxes until you receive the interest payments, and you're going to get paid for 30 years. That's the way it goes. And yeah, 33. You don't fund the project out of your personal money. You're given money for your project, sufficient to achieve your project if it's approved. So, do I have any details on the Zim Agro checks? No more than you have heard. Although I understand they are going to pay out handsomely. So, does anyone have the list to choose from for humanitarian projects? No. Nobody knows what's going to be on that list. Nobody knows if that's even really going to be the case. You might get in there and they might say, no, you have to have your own project. You have to have a project, humanitarian project, specifically spelled out that you're going to work on. We don't know that, but we assume and have been told that you're going to be able to get, you're going to be able to pick from a list and say, I'm fine with humanitarian projects. Let's fund this, this, and this. These are my favorite things. I want to support that. So, yeah. Hi, Lori. How are you? Yeah, Trump's announcement is probably just going to be a Thanksgiving Day announcement. Remember, every time Trump has an announcement, everybody gets all excited, and then it's like, oh, we're having a soccer tournament. Give me a break. So, any more info on Sudani adding things to the budget that held up the RV last week? Is that still a factor? Not that I know of. I believe it's all been incorporated in the budget. I keep hearing from people, oh, well, they have to go now because they can't keep funding all this stuff with the lower rate. Yes, they can. You know how I know that? Because they do. So yes, they can. Rate on Dong, $2.12. $2.12. Okay, that's it. No super chats, no Rumble rants. I don't think. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple Rumble rants over there. Let's check them out. Yeah, the animal chambers would be nice. Woke girl, Mike, hang in there. I'm good for daddy. Thank you. I try to be my best. Julie Cranford wanted to say thank you for being here today with a positive RV update. Guys, it's not much, but just going to remind you, guys again that are the bondholders getting paid with new currency? Not that I know of. It sounds to me like the guys that's supposed to get paid today is going to get paid in fiat dollars, which will be convertible to the new currency when it comes out. And I still hear the 1st of next month for that. So that's the situation as I understand it. So thank you for those Rumble rants. We got 2 Rumble rants and a super chats today. All right. That's what I got. I got nothing new to add to that. If there are any updates that I hear today, or if TNT Tony does a show, I found it fascinating. He didn't do a show this week at all. Do I think Vietnam could go before Iraq? I'd heard that many, many times, yet they still don't do it. So here we are. And lots of people, including Bruce from the Big Call, are saying at this point that Donald Trump is the holdup. So get the hell out of the way, Mr. President, and let's get this thing done. Okay. New Eyes, thank you. $9.99. Thank you. Hope Barkley recovers fully. So do I. I wish the med beds would come true. But what I had to say about the situation politically, I said on Monday. So go back and watch that show. Do you know anything about the Yugoslavian notes? I do not, Clara Wayne. Sorry, I don't. But hang on to everything. They'll be worth something. God knows what. But the ones we talk about are definitely the ones to have. All right, guys. I have a crying kitty. I got to go take care of her, see what that's all about. I do have to go because I have to get some final things for Thanksgiving. Pray for me. I'm about to go to Costco because I have to have a Costco apple pie Thanksgiving. Pray for me. Pray I make it. Keep me in your heart because here I come. I'm coming. Costco on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. it's going to be tough. Oh, Fitzgonzo, thank you. 1999 for Barkley. Thank you. Jen and I appreciate that. Jen and I split all this stuff here. So, guys, thanks for being here. I wish I had more. If I do get more, I will be putting it on the Telegram channel. What do you think about the Candace thing? I believe you're referring to Candace. I have a friend who is in the business. Call him the mechanic. I asked him. He knows of no specific contract on Candace taken out by the French government or Macron, but there is a general contract out with negotiable terms on a list of conservative Americans and American influencers and politicians. Charlie Kirk was almost certainly at the top of that list. So somebody who arranged for his demise, his assassination, made money off of it or put money out. Yeah, they made money off of the murder. So, and I think this is one of the things that Patel and the government don't want you to know, that this kind of stuff happens, but it does. So, all right, guys, that's it. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Pray for me. I'm about to head to the grocery store and to to Costco. I don't know why I'm going to Costco. I do know why, because I can't survive without their apple pie. David, that's just more of deep state bullshit. They made up 3 false stories yesterday, including the one that Doge is out of business. So, all right. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, or as happy a Thanksgiving as you can. And I guess I'll see you back here on Monday. Hopefully the Seahawks can win the game on Sunday. Talk to you then. Bye.